Hello everyone, this is Weston's Weather Eyes with another video forecast. In today's video, we will break down the upcoming severe weather coming to portions of the Central Plains, along with the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and Dixie Valley. I would like to thank you guys for the support recently, as videos have been taking off in views. This will be a relatively short video, but I thought because my last video got 115 views, might as well take a short video today. So, starting off with the day 1 SPC outlook, we do have a large marginal threat extending from northern Wisconsin back through central and southern Nebraska. This is accompanied by a 5% wind threat, I believe. And down here in South Texas and central Louisiana, we do have another marginal threat. There is a 2% tornado threat in our southern risk. Wind is 5% along with hail. Moving on to the day 2 outlook, the SPC decided to issue a very large slight risk. This does include Kansas City along with Tulsa. Now, whenever we look out to the outside of it, you see we have a large marginal threat extending from southern Texas back into southern Wisconsin. This one has a 2% tornado threat anywhere from Tulsa and north central Oklahoma back up through central eastern Kansas up into parts of north central Missouri. It also has a extremely large 5% wind, and we have a hatched 15% hail down towards Tulsa. Moving on to the day 3 outlook, we have a extremely large enhanced risk. This is going to be a outbreak, I believe. Then we have a slight risk surrounding that. Not very many details with this. And then we have a marginal risk on the outside of that. I will not be able to upload this weekend, guys. I leave after school today, straight from school to hit the road to Kansas City for a soccer tournament. Then if we go and look at the day 4 outlook, we have an extremely large 15% risk again. Not very many details on that either. But heading out to the day 6 outlook, we get yet again another extremely large 15% risk. So we are going to get really active here soon. And if we go ahead and look at the NAM. Sorry for not having this already, but this was a video that I was not planning to make. So if we go ahead, you can see we are going to have storms down here in Texas, storms up here across portions of South Dakota and Nebraska, up into parts of Wisconsin, Iowa. And then tomorrow, you can tell, we are going to have a few discrete storms start to move up. Now, in this run, they are a lot more clustered. But any storm tomorrow that is able to be surface-based and discrete/semi-discrete is going to pose a higher tornado threat. You can tell those move up through portions of Kansas, through Kansas City, and then we get our huge event. Now, can't see much on that. If we go and look at severe weather and look at surface-based Kate, you can tell tomorrow we are going to get some instability. Sorry for that stutter. But then we're on Monday are going to see a lot more of instability fill in. Go and look at bulk shear. You can tell we are going to have a return of shear. And up in Kansas City, there's actually some strong amounts. And then we also have a lot of wind shear here. I think spin-up tornadoes are going to be definitely a large possibility, but this should be more of a damaging wind threat than a tornado outbreak. significant tornado parameter, we can see we're going to have the chance for a few spin-up tornadoes down here in Texas, along with tomorrow up here in Oklahoma and Kansas. And then one thing I'd like to point out is when these storms first fire. Now, this is a decently enlarged photograph. Really good sounding there that we pulled in a 4.3 on the significant tornado parameter. So we're definitely going to be able to see a outbreak for sure. Moving on to the GFS. You can tell that it's not the best at painting the picture for this next system, but then our big storm, it does do a better job. The next week's storm, there are still tons of questions remaining on where does this set up. Does it set up back here in the west where it starts right here on the GFS? Does it set up more back to the west, or does it set more back to the east? That outlook will change significantly in the coming days. If we go ahead and look at instability, you can tell we are going to have some, but the GFS does not have nearly as much in the Ohio, Midwest, and Dixie Alley as NAM did. If we go ahead and look at bulk shear, you can tell we are going to get a return of wind shear in both areas, and then up in the northeast. So definitely watching that. I'm going to look at one more model, the European model. European model does not seem to be loading right now. Alrighty, well, it's not seeming to load, so I hope you guys all did enjoy today's video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and thank you for all the support lately, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.